Hi, friends. I'm Erin Martiel with Ithaca Children's Garden, and I'm here today with Nina Devine, an entomology student at Cornell University. Hi, Nina.
Hi, Erin. It's great to be here today.
So, what exactly is an entomologist?
So, an entomologist is someone that studies entomology, and entomology is the study of insects. So, what I do is I learn about bugs all the time, and it's really fun.
So, you've been working hard putting together a presentation for Ithaca Children's Garden, specifically constructing fairy houses. And I'm wondering what first got you interested in fairies and fairy house building?
So, what first got me interested in fairy houses was my mom and I used to build fairy houses all the time when I was a kid. When I was really small, not even in school yet, I went to a daycare, and at that daycare, we would always build fairy houses together as well. So, I was really just sort of surrounded by fairy like things growing up. And I also always loved insects, and to me, insects and fairies very much go hand in hand as they're both small and they fly, and they both sort of have magical appeal to me. My mother and I would build fairy houses together, and then I would write the fairies' notes on pieces of paper and leave them behind in the fairy house. And I also still build fairy houses to this day. I actually just built a fairy house the other day. You guys are going to see it in my presentation. I took a photo of it. I still enjoy building fairy houses. I think you can build a fairy house at any age.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and I agree, you're never too old to build fairy houses. Recently, when we spoke, you brought out some of your friends, your small critter friends, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to introduce us to some of those friends.
Let me take out a couple of them right now. So I have right here some Madagascar hissing cockroaches. These are native to the African country of Madagascar, but they've been in the pet trade for a long time, so these are captive bred. They are not from Madagascar, and they make really amazing pets. Let's see if we can hear them hiss, because that's where they get their name from. Oh, a little bit. There we go. So these are my hissing cockroaches. I actually have about 30 of these. As you can see, there's a lot of color variation and they're really beautiful. I love these guys. And I feed them carrots and apples and a little bit of cat food. I also have a snake. She's a Saharan sand boa. Her name is Linguini. I'm not going to take her out right now because she's nocturnal and she doesn't really like to be out during the day. But I'll also take out some of my millipedes. This is my millipede box, and these are desert millipedes. So these are the largest species of millipede native to North America. So you can see they're quite large. Look at all of their legs. So millipedes are related to insects, but they're obviously not insects because insects have 6 legs, and these have a lot more than that. These guys are not to be confused with centipedes, which are a lot scarier. Centipedes are predatory and they eat other bugs. But millipedes, they're vegetarians, so they just eat carrots and lettuce and lots of other tasty treats like that. So those are a couple of my pet bugs.
Nina, thank you so much. It was great to get a chance to speak with you and learn a little bit more from you about your special pets and also about your interest in fairies. And we're really looking forward to seeing your presentation when it comes out on ICG at Home at ithacachildrensgarden.org.
Thank you so much, Erin. I had so much fun creating this fairy house presentation, and I'm really excited to share this with all of you at the Ithaca Children's Garden. I hope it inspires a lot of people to get outside and enjoy nature.
And while we're here, I just wanted to introduce you to some of my very favorite spring flowers, which are hellebores. This is a little garden behind my house, which is very shady in the summer. In the early spring, before the leaves come out, these flowers pop up. They're the first to come up in my garden. Often they're hardly visible. They're kind of hidden underneath the fall leaves that are still on the ground. They're really beautiful.